highly respected him. There are a lot of plot holes. It's very reminiscent to my Wattpad era. Cannot stop reading it. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, hi, my name is Vivian, and in today's video, as you guys can see from the title below, we're doing a 24-hour readathon. I do want to mention I don't usually look this crusty in the beginning of the video. I just did a workout. I've been breaking out a lot because I've been on stress mode for the past few weeks, which is why my skin is not reacting very well. I'm here to do a 24-hour readathon. I feel like with these kind of videos, I tend to be able to read a lot more books than I should. With that being said, I am just gonna get started, and the first book I will be reading for this reading vlog is Fuel the Fire by Kristen Becca Ritchie. I have been reading this on and off for a while, and right now I am at page 171. This is chapter 18. I started this last month, I think, but I never continued on. It's about time that I started, so I'm just gonna pick this up and continue reading this. This book is a very easy and fun read, so I don't think I'm gonna have a hard time reading it. For this 24-hour readathon, I'm gonna do the timer method. I always do the timer method, and that means stopping the timer when I stop reading and starting the timer when I start reading. I'm gonna get started into Fuel the Fire. I'm excited to get into this book. I don't really know what the plot of this is going to be, but I will update you guys if I have more updates today, and hopefully I read a lot of hours today because tomorrow is going to be a busy day. Guys, it is currently at night and it is 10:30. I am going to go to bed soon. Right now my timer is on 3 hours and 10 minutes, and I have officially read up until chapter 40 of Fuel the Fire. I started at chapter 18, which is around 170 pages, and now I'm at 378. So I've read a lot today. I still want to read a little bit more before I go to bed, so I'm going to do that. So far, my feelings about Fuel the Fire is very positive. If you guys do not know, and if y'all don't watch my other videos, which you guys should, I read a lot of the Addicted series books and reading vlogs, and I did mention a few times that I really like Rose and Connor's relationship the most, and I love their book Kiss the Sky the most. Going into this, I already knew that I would love the book because I do love their relationship dynamic, and I just really like this book because I could see more of their growth. I could see more of Connor opening up. Something important to the plot happened in here like halfway through. I felt like the way Connor went through that problem, I highly respected him. I'm having a lot of fun with this book, and I will continue on reading. I'm gonna enjoy my time, and then I'll let you guys know when I'm done with the book. To give an update because I am officially done with Fuel the Fire by Kristen Becca Ritchie. My timer's on 6 hours. I don't know where my phone is, but it's on 6 hours right now, and I'm officially done with this book. This book made me cry at the end, so I'm gonna hold off on my rating. I need to sit on it and think about if it's a 5-star or not, so that's what I'm gonna do. Next book I'm gonna pick up is A Court This Cruel and Lovely by Sasha Stark. It's the first book in the Kingdom of Lies series, and hopefully it's gonna be a good read. Also, tomorrow is a Saturday, so I might not give a lot of updates tomorrow, but try my best to read as much as I can. Not really too sure what this is about. I will let you guys know the plot once I'm like really into the book. I'm gonna see you guys on Sunday. Hi guys, I am here to give my Sunday night update because I didn't film anything yesterday, but I am here to tell you guys that I did read a lot of A Court This Cruel and Lovely by Sasha Stark. I am now at 10 hours and 9 minutes. Is it focusing? Not really too sure. And I have read up until page 350 of this book. This is around 550 pages, so I have been having such a good time with this book. And if you guys do not know what this book is about, this is a romantasy. Even though there is romance, it's not as much as I would expect a romantasy to have. The main character here is called Priska, and in this world that you live in, you get powers when you're like a baby. You have to surrender your powers to the gods, and after 25 years of age, the gods and the priestess will give back your powers. When you return your powers, you don't really get the full amount of what you had when you were young. And in this world, there are humans and fae. The fae in this book have been introduced to be very bad. They're the reason why the human and the fae people went into war, and that's why the humans asked the gods for help, which is also why new infants will have to give their powers to the gods for the gods to protect protect them from the Fae. Priska is one of those rare ones who actually didn't have her power taken when she was young. Instead, her power grew within her every single year as she aged. Those people are called the corrupt, and they're supposed to be killed off. And Priska kind of navigates the world as she gets figured out that she's actually a corrupt. She ends up meeting a mercenary who in the end helps her and hones her power. And obviously, if you guys do not know, the mercenary is the romantic love interest. I am very, very excited to continue this book because we're getting into the nitty-gritty parts, and I haven't been bored at all with this book. So far, the Fae haven't really appeared, but I would love to see more Fae in this book, and I think you'll see a lot more in the other books of the series. I did hear a lot of great things about this book on TikTok. I'm gonna continue reading. I don't think I'll give any more updates, but I'll try my best to do more B-roll footage. I'll just let you guys know when I'm done with the book because I'll probably be finished very, very soon. Finished reading A Court This Cruel and Lovely by Stasha Stark, and my timer right now is on 12 hours and 2 minutes. You guys see that? I did finish this 5 minutes ago, and I do have some thoughts with this book. I did mention I was having fun with reading this book, and I think that the world building and the magic system is pretty interesting, but in terms of the pacing of the plot, I feel like it's lacking a little bit. There's not much description when it comes to the world that you live in and the magic system. There are a lot of plot holes. This fantasy world is just not complete because of those plot holes. However, I did enjoy the characters. There's not much character development going on, I have to admit, and I don't really like the female main character in this. Her actions are pretty questionable, and she's very stubborn with the things that she wants to do, and it's just very hard to change her mindset about it. Those choices that she made sometimes are not the best, and so she's not my favorite character, but I do like the male main character. I also like the entourage that comes with him, the mercenaries, and also plot is pretty predictable. Every single thing that happened in this book I kind of guessed, except for one thing. I did have fun with the book. I did enjoy my read. I didn't feel like it was boring at all, even though the pacing sometimes can be off, but it wasn't a boring read. I didn't feel like I wanted to put the book down and pick another book up. So this will be a 3-star ish book. I'm thinking of a 3.25 or a 3.5 because even though I did have fun with the book, there are some parts of the plot and the fantasy world that I feel like just lacks a little bit. I'm hoping the second book will be better because this did end on a cliffhanger. I do own the second book, so I might actually get into it. So I'm in between 2 books right now. I don't really know which one I want to pick up. But this is the second book to the Kingdom of Lies series. It's called A Kingdom Is Cursed and Empty. I think I can read both books in this video. I just don't know if I want to read this one first or the other one, which is Bride by Ali Hazelwood. I recently purchased this because the Berkeley Books version just came out of my country, so I recently got it. I love Ali Hazelwood, you guys. Like, I love her writing. I don't care what people say. You can have your opinions, but I do love her writing, and I love Theoretically. Love Theoretically is my favorite book out of her. This is a paranormal romance between a vampire and a werewolf. The heir to the vampire clan and the werewolf clan, they have to get married. I want to start both at the same time. Is that even possible? I'm so excited for both. Maybe I'm gonna start this one first because I've been fresh out of the first book. I'm gonna update my reading journal first, and then I will get on with reading this as soon as I'm done with my reading journal. Hi guys, good morning. It is the next morning. I don't remember the last time I updated you guys yesterday. I am now halfway through the book. I am at page 255. I want to talk quickly about my feelings about this book before I continue on reading. Oh, also my timer is on 14 hours and 43 minutes. So this book started off immediately after the ending of the first book, and what I feel about this book is that there are a lot more romance scenes in here, but I do feel like it's very info dumping. Pacing is still a little bit off. Parts of the plot that I feel like doesn't need to be talked about for too long, but it's just explained for too much, and then some parts are rushed. My enjoyment of the book is currently diminishing because of how much info dumping is going on in the middle part of this book. I feel like Priska wasn't very liked in the first book, but now I can see why she thinks the way she does. She's starting to grow to her current position, so I like seeing that. This is still an easy book to read. I just feel like sometimes because it's so easy to read, the plot and the world building is not explored enough. Okay, I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna read more after I do some work, and then I will update you guys when I'm probably done. Done with A Kingdom This Cursed Empty by Sasha Stark, and I am at 17 hours and 34 minutes. That ending got me. Didn't expect that ending. That's the only part of the book where I was actually genuinely surprised. I had a feeling something was going to happen with that character, but I didn't expect that. It had very clunky writing. Some of the paragraphs just jump back and forth, and overall I didn't know why the main characters had a forbidden type of romance where they're not supposed to be together. Cliffhanger ending, which makes me really want to get into the third book, but I'm gonna take a little break from this series. Same feelings about this with the first book. Very good if you're just getting into fantasy, to be honest. It's very easy to read. But yeah, I'm done with this, and now I'm gonna get into Bride by Ali Hazelwood. I'm not even gonna talk too much about it. I did explain what this book is about. I'm gonna jump right in. I'm gonna fly through this book. I know that. So I'm excited to get into this. I'm back for my night update today. My stopwatch is at 19 hours on the dot. I am still on Bride, obviously, and I have read up until page 100. I also decided to annotate the book because I regret not annotating her other book, which is Love Theoretically. And from the first 100 pages, I just have a very good feeling about this book because from the get-go, I already really love her writing. I already really love her plot. I love both main characters. I just love the vampire and the werewolf story. I just feel like it's very reminiscent to my Wattpad era back in like 2015, where all I read were these alpha omega verse type of books. I love the fact that I'm already in love with both characters together. Their chemistry off the charts, and I already know that the guy is obsessed with her, and that's why I love this book so much, because from the start he's already obsessed. It's so good. I'm gonna have so much fun with this. I am probably gonna fly through this. I don't know how long it took me to read these 100 pages actually, but I felt like it took quite a while. I have 5 hours left to 24 hours, and I'm hoping to get those 5 hours done tomorrow. Wish me luck, because I would love to get this reading vlog done tomorrow. I'm gonna go to bed. I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow. That should be better. Great update, because I'm still in Bride by Ali Hazelwood. Such a good update because now I can tell you guys that I'm obsessed. I'm like more than halfway through the book, and right now my timer is on 20 hours and 59 minutes. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna finish this today because I cannot stop reading it. I just really like that nostalgic feeling of reading a vampire werewolf story. Very good romance book. I love the writing. It's very funny, and I love the romance. I love how he's so obsessed with her, but she doesn't know that. It's very Ali Hazelwood style for her to write such an obsessive male main character. There are some parts of this book that I'm just quaking and frothing over, and I don't think this is a spoiler, but there's this part of the book where the MMC turns out to be flying the plane that they're in. He's the pilot, and that scene I was frothing over for sure. But yeah, I'm gonna continue reading this. I can't stop reading it, letting you guys know that I'm having a great experience reading this. I am going to go now, and I will update you guys when I'm done with the book. I'm here to let you guys know that I found a 5-star book. It's been a while since I found a book that gave me that heart-fluttering type of feel, that feeling when you know that this is a 5-star book, understanding that this book is going to live rent-free in your head. Do I admit that this plot might have some loopholes? Yes. Do I admit that maybe some of the things that are talked about in this book are kind of cringe? I do agree. The way this all turned out, the plot was really fun to carry out. You guys do not know, there is like a mystery side plot, I would say, of the FMC's best friend going missing. That's the whole reason why she went into this marriage alliance to begin with. That was what really pushed our couple to end up having a friendship and to end up really loving each other even though they were enemies. Didn't talk about my timer, but my timer is on 23 hours and 18 minutes. I have about 42 minutes left to the end. I'm probably gonna pick up a book that I'm gonna be reading for my next reading vlog. I do have a reading vlog that I am preparing in particular, but this was such a good book, so good. Hi guys, I'm here to officially end this readathon. I did end up picking up a book, which is Deadly Little Scandals, the second book. Debutante's duology. The first one is called Little White Lies, and I want to read this for another reading vlog, so I just got started with it for a bit. This is the last book that I read for this vlog, and I read up until page 80. Right here, and I finished my timer yesterday. I ended up reading 4 books for this reading vlog, even though it doesn't seem like it's a lot of books. They're all pretty thick books. These are all 500-page books, and Bride is a 400-page book. And yeah, that is it for today's reading vlog. You guys saw my thoughts about these books. I won't talk too much about it anymore. That is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this reading vlog. Let me know if you guys want to see more 24-hour readathons. Let me know if you guys want to see a 24-hour straight type of reading vlog. I'm not too sure if it's gonna happen or not, but I'm gonna try my best. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel if you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!